Good evening, we're to another video, and what we're going to talk about today is the media and the journalists keep bigging up Stevie Bruce without doing their research. And it seems to me that they bigger this manager up and without checking out his research properly, his record and the way he plays and the style of football he's been playing. But before I go on, if you like any of my videos, if you leave your comments down below, smash the likes up and subscribe if you're new. At the moment, I've got 133 subscribers reaching this, so thanks so much indeed for that again. So, I've got media and journalist statements regarding Steve Bruce on the way we played last night against Brentford. Well, Brentford beat him because we were absolutely shocking. So, I thought I'd do this. It's brand new content, so I thought about this. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to read out what the media and the journalists have been saying about Steve Bruce and his style of football. And we had so many medias and former footballers, ex-footballers, etc., saying that Stevie Bruce has done a wonderful, wonderful job. And being players like Chris Sutton, Robbie Savage, Trevor Sinclair, Mark Lawson, Paul Merson, Tim Sherwood, and Ali McCoist. And they're praising him for where we are in the league. But the problem is the style of football being served up at St James's Park this season, or most of the games, has been absolutely horrific and dire. And most of our fans cannot stand it. And this is why this manager has to go. Because we pride ourselves in playing open attacking football like the entertainers. I get it now, we don't get that style of football anymore. We haven't got the players to do it. And we haven't got this fraud of the manager to try it out. So, we got good players at Newcastle. We got good attacking players. The problem is, their manager, not my manager, this manager, don't want to try it that way because he's scared to get them beat. So, let me just go on to some of the media, what they've been saying regarding Steve Bruce, whether they're praising him or whether he's the wrong man for the job. Let me just read out Phil Malnati first. Phil Malnati, he's the chief football writer of the BBC Sport. I shall read out what he says. This is absolutely criticism as well, which I just find out now. Let me have a look at. And I did that up as well, by the way, so bear with us. So, he said, all the plaudits to Brentford, but Newcastle would simply have to take every bit of criticism they get from the supporters after that. Lack of quality, ideas, urgency, dreadful. He's absolutely spot on. I totally agree with what he says, because the style of football haven't been fantastic. It's been boring, it's been uninspiring, it's been negative, and it's been shocking. Absolutely shocking. And I don't, or any of our Newcastle fans don't want to see that kind of football. That's why a change needs to be made. And the sooner, the better. So we've gone to Craig Hope. He said, why didn't Newcastle look motivated? Comments like this on Steve Bruce yesterday cannot help. I worked with them long enough. They might lack a bit of quality now, and give the ball away too cheaply at times, but you can't question their attitude. Really? If you watch that game again yesterday, right, at times I look at the players' body language, and at times they just look completely lost. The chances they've missed, they just didn't seem to care. They didn't show any passion or any desire at the team, at the game. And the fact of the matter is, this is going to be real talk now. They do not want to pay for this manager. And I've been saying that so many times to tell blue in the face, they do not want to pay for this manager. It's all there to see. Watch it again, and then you know what I'm talking about. So that comes from Craig Hope. This one comes from, I'm going to get Mark Douglas one up as well. If I can get it. Yes, there he is. And Mark Douglas is a football writer from the Chronicle, based in Newcastle. And he's a canny journalist as well, mind. And He seems a good writer as well. But I'm going to read out anyway, and this is going to be interesting. Mike Ashley's top thumping on the takeover has distracted everyone for what he should be doing, ensuring the club is in the best possible shape it can be. Right, what we've seen in the last 3 games, make that 4 games, illustrates the current state of play, and it's not pity. He's right. Newcastle's next 3, Man City, Liverpool, Leicester, they have 8 points on the bottom 3. Let's see where the thing stands after Christmas, make that New Year. And he's absolutely right. It's not going well. Fans are unhappy. The players are unhappy. We've got 3 tough games coming up. And the way we've been playing for the last week or 10 days, it hasn't been great. And we've been lucky in most of those games again. We've got mullet of leads. We just about won against West Brom. Fulham were a better team. And we got outfought and outplayed by Brentford yesterday. So that needs to be fixed up very, very quickly, or there'll be problems long term. And Duncan Wright, I think he's an Arsenal fan. Listen to this, right? They're 12th for the game in hand. Not going to be a relegation battle, really? Come in the game, ask us again in a month's time, Duncan, and then we see where you are then, yeah? And he added, what more could be achieved, especially at a time when anyone but the bankroll hardly had a pot to piss in. He's an Arsenal fan, remember that? Because at the end of the day, Mikel Arteta is under pressure. They're 16th, I think they're 15th at the minute, right? 15th. And the fans want him gone because he's having a terrible season at the minute. 8 defeats so far this season. And yet the media want this guy gone. Yet they're still praising up Steve Bruce for doing a wonderful job, even though he's been playing negative, poor football. So I think the media need to watch our games closely and properly, and they may change their tune. Because let me tell you, the football has been absolutely woeful. Yeah? And it's just not good enough. And they're only doing this to wind our fans up. And we tend to bite back, but we can understand why we do. We've got reason to do it. Because we just don't like the way the media are manipulators. It's wrong. And I just got one from Mike Hansen. Top guy. Give him a follow as well. And his reply to Duncan Wright. So you feel Arsenal fans deserve sympathy, which they won't get. For the state of the club, while fans of Newcastle simply put up with turgid shite being served up every week by a head coach who wouldn't be good enough for a third division team, make it a conference team. Well done, Mike. Well said, mate. Well said. Get this guy followed at Mike NE3, and he's a talented lad. So get him on there. Get him followed. So, and see if I've got any more here. May do one more. And this is from, Phil Minotti. Now, this is going to wind fans up straight away, right? So I'm going to read it. I'm not sure by all this Newcastle United fans expect too much stuff. Not heard too many of them demanding they win the title of Champions League. They just want their club to full potential. Don't see anything wrong with that. Listen, I don't want Champions League football because they're not ready fit. We're never going to win the league. Yeah, all we want is a team that tries every week on the pitch and give it their all 100%. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for much. We just want us the players go out there, give their all for the shirt. No shirt lads, no bot lads, and that is it. If they do that, then we appreciate that. But if you go in and you don't put in a performance, like a few players have had this season, then the fans will let them know about it. So, again, something ain't right there. And something needs to be done about it because it is not good enough. And we got a tough game on Saturday, on Boxing Day, against Man City. And we're not going to get anything from that. Let's be real about this because we haven't got the players to do it. And I'm sure Bruce will play a 5-4-1 formation. We probably end up playing up front, which end up playing in midfield as well, just to chase the ball. It's going to be a long day. So that's my media press reaction there. If you like the video, if you subscribe if you're new, smash the likes up and leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply back. Until then, have a good day and how are you lads?